Somewhere between legend and memory, the records speak of 6 planets arranged in a perfect circle, each guarded by a silent sentinel carved in stone. The first and only Demon Sect master, eyes fixed on the 9 celestial watchers above. The formation, a remnant of ancient battles and incomplete seals, hums with latent power capable of annihilating worlds. And yet, now, a crimson light tears across the void, heralding an arrival no rumor dared predict. Wang Lin, driven by urgency and raw determination, bursts through the void with the old woman in white at his side, scattering the fiercest beasts and black skulls that dared oppose him. Their path leads to a spatial crack slowly yawning open, a gateway containing a 9-abyss dragon whose madness trembles even the seasoned cultivators. In this crucible of fear and strength, Renegade Immortal, chapter 1293 the score and 1294, begins, and the echoes of history prepare to clash with the unstoppable force of a single resolute soul. In a realm where the heavens themselves seemed to tremble, 6 planets hovered in a silent, foreboding circle. Each world radiated a power that could rend mountains and shatter oceans. This was no mere arrangement of celestial bodies. This was a formation wrought by the hands of the first and last master of the Demon Sect, a lattice of destruction meant to bar the tide of beasts from spilling into the mortal realm. Each planet bore the watch of a separate division of the sect, overseen by elders who rarely crossed paths, preferring solitude over communion. It was a system birthed in an age long forgotten, yet it endured, unwavering through the passage of countless years. On each of these 6 worlds stood a statue, carved from unyielding stone. They were identical. A middle-aged man, his robes billowing as though caught in eternal wind, hovering atop a cloud, his gaze fixed on 9 celestial eyes in the firmament. Behind him stretched a colossal tree, its roots sinking deep and its branches clawing at the sky, a testament to a life force as enduring as the world itself. Every disciple of the Demon Sect knew the truth. The figure was the first and final sect master, and the tree was his life treasure. Legends whispered of his might. Before the spatial cracks that linked realms were sealed, torrents of ferocious beasts, kings, emperors, and even shape-shifting legends had poured through, only to be obliterated by his hand. Yet, even as the rift shrank under his seal, a shadowy interference had halted its complete closure, leaving a fragment of danger still lurking, restrained but restless. The 9 eyes in the sky were known to all, but only the elders understood their true weight. They were symbols of the ancient celestial realm itself, a realm of unfathomable power. Rumors wove themselves into the fabric of the sect's history. The Demon Sects split from the God Sect, the secret guardians stationed through generations, and the enigmatic identity of the God Sect's master, a figure rumored to be the same as the Demon Sect's first master, now lost to the tides of time. None could say what truths remained buried, only that the mortal world was balanced on the edge of ancient designs and lingering power. It was at this threshold that a crimson light tore across the horizon, marking the arrival of 2 figures, Wang Lin, moving with the fury of a storm, and the old woman clad in white. With barely days to traverse the distance from the Rank 2 region, Wang Lin's speed bordered on madness. "Old Lady White, there she is," he called, his voice carrying urgency. "Half a month ago, I left on the orders of the Demon Sect to handle matters for Xianxia," she replied, eyes narrowing. "But this one, who is he?" A man among 6 brilliant geniuses, observing from a distance, shivered as his divine sense brushed against Wang Lin's aura. "I cannot discern his cultivation, yet even my senses quake before him. He is beyond ordinary comprehension. And yet, why is he here?" Even the most fearsome beasts and the blackened skulls that roamed near the crack recoiled, sensing a force greater than their own. Could he be linked to Xianxia's punishment? An indifferent woman murmured, her eyes betraying the tremor in her thoughts. 3 figures cloaked in blue mist turned wary, their hidden expressions flickering with tension. One voice cut through the haze. "Old Lady White, who is he?" Wang Lin did not pause. With a furious burst, he surged toward the spatial crack. Thunder roared with his motion, the storm in his wake sweeping down upon the beasts. In an instant, creatures that had terrorized worlds collapsed into lifeless heaps. The 9-abyss dragon within the crack faltered, its roar faltering under the sheer might of his presence. The black mist skulls, natural enemies of a power like his, quivered, disintegrating into vapors that Wang Lin drew into himself with a single breath, devouring even the largest among them. Shock rippled through the spectators. The six geniuses' eyes widened in disbelief, and the three others from the Demon Sect exchanged guarded glances. He must be at least a first heaven's blight, yet his halo is unseen. What spell conceals such a mark? Whispers passed among them. Yet the old woman in white remained impassive, her gaze steady. Even the fiercest elders of the everlasting sect could not match the force he wielded so casually. Time pressed, and Wang Lin's focus sharpened on the slowly opening crack. The aura within stirred, hesitant, as though anticipating a reckoning. Li Qianmei entered here? He asked, voice calm yet resonant with latent power. The old woman nodded, guiding his understanding. Without delay, Wang Lin's hands flared with an insane brilliance, his aura erupting like a tempest. With a roar that split the air, he tore the spatial crack open. Demons and guardians shouted, rushing to intervene, but the crack yielded to him alone. The 9 abyss dragons surged, scales black as night, mist spewing from every pore, aiming to engulf Wang Lin in a deadly embrace. Damn beast, you dare to devour me! Wang Lin's gaze hardened. He did not dodge. With a single palm strike, thunder and origin energy collided in a cataclysmic force, smashing into the dragon's face. Its scales shattered, blood spraying, madness giving way to fear. Yet the creature lived. Wang Lin advanced, slamming down upon its horns. Another resounding crash echoed, and the dragon's terror deepened. Flickering through the spatial rift, Wang Lin mounted its head. "Become my mount, and I will spare your life," he commanded, the creature submitting as the lesser of two fates. In that moment, within the shadow of the formation, the swirling crimson light, the statues of the eternal sect master, and the trembling 9 abyss dragon, the tale of a cultivator's wrath and determination unfolded. A legend inscribed in the heavens and the hearts of all who bore witness. In the heart of the tumultuous void, a roar split the heavens. The 9 abyss dragon trembled, its scales quivering under a power it could scarcely comprehend. Wang Lin stood before it, radiating a chaotic, terrifying aura that seemed to twist the very air. 3 forces bound the dragon into submission. First, the ancient memories of gods that whispered in his soul. Second, the crushing weight of Wang Lin's own spirit, as if his essence alone could swallow mountains. And third, the echo of a legendary emperor of beasts, the aura of Jiqiang, filling the void with dread. Beneath the might of Wang Lin's dual palms, the dragon's resistance shattered, leaving it no choice but to kneel and become his mount. Outside the spatial crack, shock rippled through every gaze, eyes widened in disbelief, hearts pounding at the impossible spectacle. Even the Demon Sect members, cloaked in the swirling blue mist, could scarcely breathe. Their combined power, their secret spells, nothing could have forced the 9 abyss dragon to bow. And yet, here it was, beneath Wang Lin, tamed and obedient. The 9 abyss dragon, as his mount? One whispered, trembling. How could anyone command such a creature? Even we, united, could not have made it yield. Another muttered, fear coating every syllable. Even for this dragon, still not fully grown, it was one of Jiqiang's 6 companions. The audacity, the impossible nature of Wang Lin's power sent shivers down the spines of all who watched. The 6 prodigies standing on distant cliffs felt their origin souls quake. Wang Lin's white hair and robes, gleaming like celestial frost, crowned him as an invincible war god, etched into their hearts. The indifferent woman's gaze softened as she murmured, "Li Qianmei, he must have come for you. For a century I watched in secret, expecting your end, yet he appears, powerful beyond imagination." Perched atop the dragon's massive head, Wang Lin ignored the astonished eyes around him. His focus pierced into the depths of the spatial crack, intent on rescuing Li Qianmei. But before he could plunge forward, a crushing aura erupted from one of the 6 Demon Sect planets. A figure approached with terrifying speed, each step defying space itself. 1 step, 2, 3, and suddenly he stood before Wang Lin, a calm yet menacing presence. "Fellow cultivator, do not rush so," the stranger intoned, his voice reverberating like a gong through the spatial fissure. His hand descended with a force that threatened to pin Wang Lin to the dragon's head. Wang Lin's expression remained serene. With a precise motion, he met the descending palm with his own, and the collision birthed a storm of origin energy, so violent it threatened to tear the surrounding void apart. the heavens seemed to shiver, and even the 6 geniuses could only retreat in awe. Only the 3 Demon Sect disciples stood, unyielding, their eyes fixed on the chaos within the spatial crack. A groan escaped Wang Lin's lips as the force hurled him and the dragon backward, yet the intruder, unyielding, took another stride forward. Wang Lin's eyes flared crimson, and he leaped with lethal intent. The ancient god stars ignited between his brows, energy cascading into a fist that thundered against the enemy. The collision shook the air, momentarily pausing the inexorable advance of the adversary. From his brow, a drop of blood coalesced into a crimson sword, sharp and unyielding. Wang Lin pursued with relentless ferocity, each strike carrying the wrath of his indomitable will. A tortoise shell materialized to intercept, but the blood sword cut through as if it were mist. Blood spattered, yet Wang Lin pressed on, the storm of his sword intent consuming the battlefield. The enemy gathered vast reserves of origin energy, chanting in a tremulous voice, Earth, Emperor, Dipper, Celestial, Explosion, War Spirit Print. 5 runes coalesced into a massive palm print, surging forward with the weight of mountains. Wang Lin did not flinch. His sword body radiated scarlet brilliance, merging into a singular, unstoppable force. With 2 fingers sharpened like piercing blades, he shattered the war spirit print, scattering its oppressive energy like dust before the wind. The figure stumbled, blood staining his lips, and fled the spatial crack, pursued by Wang Lin's relentless gaze. A gesture, swift and decisive, pressed Wang Lin's left hand between his brows, radiating a terrifying aura that froze the retreating cultivator in his tracks. Fellow cultivator, stop! Stop! This old man was reckless! The white-haired elder yielded, clasping his hands in respect, shock and fear evident in his eyes. Wang Lin's focus did not waver. He turned, stepping past the stunned elder and entering the spatial crack once more. The 9 Abyss Dragon, cowed and obedient, followed. The elder spoke, his voice now tinged with reverence. Fellow cultivator, it was I who allowed Xianxia into the Demon Sect, and it was I who permitted her departure. He handed Wang Lin a jade token, revealing a marked map to guide him through the labyrinthine crack. Wang Lin accepted it, scanning with divine sense, his expression softening for the first time. Instructions were given with authority, caution, and precision. 3 days of secluded cultivation for the elder, preserving his Tao intent until the final hours, lest harm come. Without hesitation, Wang Lin mounted the 9 Abyss Dragon and plunged into the spatial crack's depths. Behind him, the elder's composure crumbled as he sensed a foreign distortion infiltrating his Tao intent. A Tao spell of subtle yet terrifying potency. His face paled, realizing the precariousness of his gift, and he hurried into closed-door cultivation, aware that the young warrior he had just witnessed could truly save Xianxia, and perhaps wield power beyond his reckoning.